Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. It is draft eve, Hendo. How are you feeling? Are you excited?
Yes. Listen, one more sleep. Next time you see us, it's go time, and we will be preparing to find out what the Ravens do. Hopefully, we get some people to improve the team. So I can't wait to see what they got in store for us.
And we won't have to wait as long as we typically do.
Facts.
Because we're picking a little higher, unless Eric DaCosta does that thing, trades back, and I'm not depending on how the board's looking. Trading back a little bit doesn't raise any alarms for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because when we do these mock drafts, and me and Hendo are going to do a little mock draft for you real quick. But when you do these mock drafts, players are available, players aren't available. All depends on how the draft board falls. If there's guys that are available or not available, maybe moving back a little bit to get somebody that you still like might be beneficial. And in our case, I think when I do these mock drafts, a lot of times I do trade back. But what I do is I trade back and I package lower draft picks for, so I can move up a little bit in the draft. So I'll say I'll move back 2 or 3 spots, package a 7th round pick, and then I get that spot that I moved down a little bit, and then I'll get a extra 3rd round pick or something like that.
Right.
So that way, when I say consolidated picks in between the first and the first 4 rounds, that's a way to do it, but it all depends. But let's get some morning shout outs, man. Dr. Kush with a super chat out the gate. Appreciate you. Says good morning. Good morning to you, Dr. Kush. I appreciate that. We got Michael Akins saying good morning, guys and family. He's saying good morning on both channels. I appreciate that. Says EDC is the smartest one in the room. He will take a corner in the first round. Oh man.
No.
I hope that doesn't happen. Grand Rising Carmelo Moody, appreciate you coming through. Don DeWan, appreciate you coming through. Good morning. Good morning. Corey Hunt, good morning. Point, good morning.
That's right.
Saying good morning on both channels. Salute.
Appreciate it.
Yes, hit the like one day before the draft. LFG, let's go. Yep, let's freaking go. Adam Shanks official says good morning, Jose, Hendo, and everyone in the chat. Top of the morning. I missed the show yesterday because I was back at the Ravens facility staff in the morning getting myself ready to work. There you go. There you go. You ready? You're going to be in the war room. Salute to you. Salute to you. Tell them, over here, we said, hey, don't worry. We got the blueprint for you. Okay?
Thanks.
Yes. He was excited to see the whole team yesterday. That's what's up. Wait, so you was really over there?
Yeah, he's on the staff. I think he works at the facility.
Okay. Hey. Oh, yeah. Because they had
a veterans minicamp.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. They had a workout yesterday. And it was weird because I didn't see any breaking news about Lamar showing up to practice. Because when when they think he's not going to show up to practice,
right?
That's somehow news, and every major sports media network has to cover him thinking that he's not going to practice. And then when they have to turn around and say, oh, he's actually at practice. All right, let's talk about NASCAR. All right, let's change the subject.
Right.
But I saw him at practice yesterday. I was like, this can't be new because he doesn't do practice. This gotta be old footage. No, it was new footage.
Right.
Go figure.
He's selfish.
Go figure. TC, salute. Says, have a blessed day, Jose and Hendo. Hendo, that was funny what you said about Mark Andrews' fingertips was fatigued. Oh man. Yes.
I mean, the extra practices might do that. His hands was tied.
Nerves got the best of him, man. I mean, it sucks. I feel bad for him, but you cost us the game, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. You cost us the game. All right. That was the game. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
Rainmaker. Appreciate you coming through. Saying salute on both channels.
channels.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Just Aloe, what's going on? Good morning.
Good day, sir.
Good morning. I hope everyone has a great day today. Thank you. Thank you.
We will.
He said he works at the facility staff. I'm not in the team. I saw the whole team practicing. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, look, we here, man. We here.
You part of the team. If you work there, you're part of the team.
Right. Yeah. And you're our inside guy.
Right.
No. Listen, Ravens. Listen, Ravens staff, Ravens front office. That was a joke. Do not fire my guy,
right?
Because I feel like they know who we are over there, and they may not think the best of us.
Yeah, so it's all jokes.
Adam Shanks is not affiliated with us in any way. Okay. Kwame, good morning. See, Iron Addict, salute. The super producer Adelia is here.
Yeah.
Good morning, Adelia. Appreciate you coming through. As we can, salute. We got Reese. Good morning, Reese.
Good morning.
Showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Let's see. Yes, listen to Adelia. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. We got some goals. Hendo made a major announcement yesterday. Okay, there's something big that's going to happen when he hits 9,000 subscribers, and you want your chance to win that prize. What is it that you're giving away?
To get one of the new jerseys, and we just hit 8,900 last night. So 100 more to go. You get a Ravens jersey. 1,100 to go. And
yeah, you're gonna want that.
So want that one.
Hit that subscribe button. Okay, Roll Pod. There's 2 places that you need to subscribe. Lunch break hot take here. Roll Pod over there. All right. So that's a major prize. I'm throwing my hat in there too. I want the jersey and I want the other prize. Okay, so you're gonna have to battle me for it.
Yeah. And but if you want the second prize, it behooves you to live close to Baltimore.
Turns out I do live close to Baltimore. just saying.
You might be ineligible.
Oh, okay. Money Mike, good morning. God's favorite, showing love on both channels. Good morning to you. Appreciate you coming through. Neuropsych Sports, salute. Coach is here. What's up, Coach? Appreciate you coming through.
Hey.
Man, I watched like 50 coach videos yesterday. Okay, getting ready for the draft. And shout out to the Deep Cover Podcast. They were actually live streaming. It's rare for them to get on video, but they're doing they do this every year. They do a bracket of who to draft, upcoming draft. And I'm not even gonna tell you who won. Y'all gotta go check it out. Deep Cover Podcast. But I was happy with it. Okay, I made a small cameo appearance by putting hashtag defund the defense in the chat.
Right.
Okay, it was a lot of fun. So go check it out. Coach is on there, and the whole Deep Cover crew was on there.
And they're normally right.
They're normally very accurate.
I think last year was like the first year that they may not have gotten it, but they normally pick the right one.
I think even when they don't get it, it's like they're like a finalist.
Yep.
Yeah, they're very like the person that we get is like a finalist in who they pick overall. So it's very good and very accurate, but they're all great evaluators. So that doesn't surprise me at all.
Thanks.
And despite what these teams say, of course they quietly look at some of our content. They look at, especially people like Coach, especially people like, Mike and Carrie and Chris and them, because like they know their stuff. Like they may not say it out loud, but they value their input when they're looking at these players.
Right.
So, all right. Who else we got in here? We got 1954 Maine. Good morning.
What's up?
Good morning. Tracy is here. What's going on, Tracy? Thanks for coming through. Devin Janelle, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Did I get C Iron Addict already? I think I did.
Yeah.
Yes. King, salute.
Hey, what's up?
And Tracy's showing love on both channels. Appreciate you, Tracy. House, good morning.
Good
Says,
morning.
I got a feeling we're going to take a wide receiver in the first round. I'll take that.
I ain't mad at that.
Edmund, good morning.
So,
Poetic King, good morning. So good morning, fellas. If it was up to y'all, would y'all first 4 rounds be offense? 100%.
yes.
100%. And it's tough because there's some players on defense that I look at that are still on the board when I do these mock drafts. I'm just like, I want to take them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to get them, but we are so behind on offense. We're going to have to sacrifice, I think, man. We have to sacrifice a little bit. Unless they make some major moves or trades afterwards, it's tough, man. It's tough. Let us know if you see any vets slide through the building. Oh, that was for Adam Shanks official. All right, yeah. Michael Hawthorne, good morning. Good morning. Coach C, good morning. Slim,
Coach?
Showing love on both channels.
Indeed.
Appreciate you. Oh, my thing froze. Okay, there we go. We're good. Who else we got in here? JR, good morning. Good morning. He says he lives real close to Baltimore.
He right around the corner.
Okay.
Right around the corner.
Our cousin Davon, salute. OG Sean, salute. Good morning. He said he's in West Baltimore. Money Mike. Oh, you're not part of Hendo's criminal organization over there, are you? Hendo loves bringing his thugs over to my city. All right, the safe neighborhood of Columbia, and every time there's a crime going on,
the safe neighborhood
just happens to be an area.
The safe neighborhood.
I saw your cousin stick up that store, the Shell gas station the other day. Wow. All right, shot that person. He's still alive. Okay, he can point her out. We all saw her. She was literally caught 4K.
But I don't see no shootings at Security Mall. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's because y'all move business over to Columbia Mall. That's why. All right. It's an ongoing joke that we have, man. I always tell him to stay out my city because he's always in Columbia. Columbia is a nice city.
I'm always in Howard County.
Yeah. It's all good. Actually, you need to come up to Howard County because B gave me something to give to you, so I gotta.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
Black Daniel, salute. Good morning. Don C with the super chat. What's up, Don C? Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Says morning, Jose and Hendo. My guys listen every morning while sitting in backed up traffic. Oh yeah, traffic. Can't wait. Almost here. Draft time. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, I feel on that traffic. I'm not a fan of that. But when you do have something that you like listening to, it makes the ride a lot smoother. A lot smoother. When one of my daughters was still underage, right? And her mom moved out to Richmond. Every other Friday I had to make that trip. Halfway, not quite halfway, but in Virginia, we meet up and I pick her up. And that is, I'm working in the city in Baltimore, doing all driving around, rounding up all the kids, get them situated at home. Then I had to take a quick little 15-minute power nap and then jump back in my car. And I always plan for 2.5 to 3 hours of traffic. It's not that far of a drive, but there's always traffic going down 95, right? But after a while, I was like, yo, it's fine, because I had audio books, I had podcasts, I had a bunch of things I could listen to on the way, so it eased the trip for me, Right. So yes, having people that you like listening to is a great way to make it through traffic. All right. Let's see. Poetic King. Did I get Poetic King already? Yes. Good morning, fellas. Yeah. I read that one. Go Man.
What's up?
Something's going down because Go Man. Go Man was. Yeah, he's back. I appreciate you coming through, Go Man.
Indeed.
Man, let me tell you something. This is the most positive, Ravens fan ever. Okay, no matter what's going on, Go Man was going to tell you it's getting better. Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna find the good in everything.
And thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Adelia says, I feel like my draft excitement has diminished since the Broncos don't have a first or second round pick, but it was worth it. Who did they trade for?
Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, yeah. You know what you do? You just, when it gets around your pick, you just clap. Just say, "Yep, Jalen Waddle,
Right.
Jalen Waddle, good job, well done." Stu Wop, salute. Who else? Clock. I see you in here. Zeke Okage, good morning.
Nephew.
Joey, I see you. Good
What's
morning.
up?
Imani, showing love on both
Imani.
channels. Salute. 495 is hell.
Yes.
Facts. 495, 695, and 270 is the devil.
Yep.
All right. I at one point in my life, I had to travel through one of those places. All
That's
right.
crazy.
And 495, especially if you're going to DC, man, I used to try to find every back road through neighborhoods and anything to avoid 295 too. 295.
Yeah.
One little fender better. Somebody pulls over on the side of the road just to stretch their legs, and then there's traffic.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah. Don't get me started. No, don't get me started. It's too many people in the area. That's why, or at least too many people that have jobs in DC. They got to spread the jobs out. It's way too congested. God made me says, is Dexter Lawrence worth it? Yeah. I didn't think he was gonna go for a first round. I didn't think. I thought, a little bit older, coming off not one of his best years. He's still a top player.
Right.
And I just didn't think anybody would give up a top 10 pick when you have younger players in the draft. But yeah, it's fine. I was surprised to see that, but hey, man, good for the Giants, and good for Cincinnati. That does help them out. Let's see. All right, I got everybody. All right.
You skipped the super chat.
Did I? Oh, I did. Go, man. Oh, go, man. Thank you. So it's getting better. It is getting better. Go, man.
It is.
We're critical of EDC. And I don't think he's made the best moves, but overall, this offseason has been pretty positive. If we don't get a center, though, that's gonna be really bad, y'all.
And really bad. And the crazy part is, the next time y'all see us on Monday morning, he could turn everything around.
Yep.
By the time the weekend's over, everything could be turned around. So, we're just waiting. As long as we get the protection Lamar needs, we should be straight.
And June 1st, I'm thinking, we'll do my draft in a second, and I always get a center in a mock draft, right? But I told B this. There's a very good chance that he doesn't go center at all in the draft, or very late, because he already has it made up in his mind. He's going to go pick up a veteran to be the starter and worry about center next year, right? I keep talking about Graham Glasgow, Ethan Pochik, or somebody like that. I can see them saying that's the route we're going to go at this point. Not the best, but won't be the worst. We'll do that. Maybe if the board falls right, they get somebody that they think can develop and take over as starter. But I think their goal right now is looking at one of those veteran centers. And listen, if they end up drafting Vega, or somebody like that, Monroe Freeling, or whoever, Proctor, whatever, they draft a good starting guard, and they bring in a veteran center, we're looking okay. We're looking okay overall. They break, they get another swing tackle. We'll be all right. Stretch, good morning. Fan and sideboard, good morning. Sure. See you in here. Dance fan, Black Cowboy, salute. Cowboy. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Right. But I got this mock draft here, Hendo. Cool. Me and B did this one just for fun that night where we were talking about the new uniforms. And we're gonna try to speed through this a little bit. All right. Because salute. All right, this is from PFSN. 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 ProFootballNetwork.com is the website. All right. It's free. You know how I like to do things, free 99. It's pretty in depth. We can do all 7 rounds. Always put it on fast. The big board, me and B selected the consensus big board. All right. And here we go. We'll make these picks together. Okay. You guys can give your input, but we will be the deciders. Okay.
Right.
All right. Here we go. This is gonna go fast. Here we go. Okay. I think it's going fast. There we go. That thing. Yeah. All right. So, all right. Yes, I told you it moves fast. So here's who's been drafted. Here's who's been drafted over here: Fernando Mendoza, Alvaro Reese, David Bailey, Sonny Styles. No, Ruben Bain went 5th to the Giants, y'all. Went 5th to the Giants. Jamal Love went to the Browns. Oh my God. Caleb Downs gone, Cardinal Tate gone, Francis. They got Mekhi Lemon. So the Giants got Ruben Bain and Mekhi Lemon. You notice that everybody is mocking a wide receiver to the Giants, and they're saying wide receiver is a need. They have wide receivers.
Yeah.
But if you're planning on getting rid of one, y'all, Vega's gone. He's off the board. Monroe Fielding's gone. Oh my God. All right. So here we are. So here's who's left: Spencer Fano, Jamal McCoy, Caden Sadiq, Jordan Tyson. We got Thieneman, Keldrick Falk, Caden Proctor. Do you guys want to pick somebody? Or let's take a look at the trades. San Francisco says we could trade down. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Right? We can package 14 and 154, which is what, like a 4th round or something like that. 4th or 5th, and we can go down in this 13 spots and pick up a 2nd round pick and a 2nd round pick next year, right?
All right.
The value is in our favor for this slightly. We can go down 29 and get pick 40, and a 3rd round pick next year. So the last pick was 58. This one is 27 58, 29 and 40. That's a better value because we only have to give the 14th pick, and we get the round pick next year. Or do you want to just stay put and pick? Okay, I see Fano's in here. House says 27 is too far. Tyson or trade back. John Wayne says, I see Fano. I see Tyson. Imani said, nope, draft's over. Draft's over. You lose.
That's crazy.
This is a scenario you gotta look at though, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think, Hendo?
I think 27 is too far back to get somebody of impact. And we love cornerbacks. So, for me, I'm going to have to go Fano.
I agree.
Or Tyson. It's like I said, I'm a wide receiver guy. Like I play wide receiver. Like that's my position. Fano. We need to protect them all at all costs.
I am too, but I mean, we have to at some point. You have to sacrifice something and get protection, right? We can't keep looking at Lamar getting beat down out there and be like, do something, right? And then get to the draft, be like, nope, not yet. All right, Spencer Fano is a pick, and if he could actually play center, that would be a bonus. But if he can't play guard, that's fine. If he's just a tackle, we still need tackle, right? We need a swing tackle right now and somebody to take over for Ronnie Stanley later. And tackles are not easy to come by. So that's not a bad one. Now, this is interesting.
It is.
This is interesting here. We have pick 45, but Green Bay is offering pick 52 and 120. So we move back 7 spots.
And get a 4th round.
Yeah. And Chicago's offering 57. I think that's a little far. This is a little far. They also give us a 2nd round pick next year. Let's see what's on the board. Yeah, we need. Yeah. There's another guard, Chase Besantis. That's he has a 1st round value. Caleb Banks obviously would probably be a 1st rounder if he didn't have the medical history that he has.
Right.
Jeremy Bernard is available. Gabe
Mm.
Lucas, Lee Hunter, another good interior D lineman. There's another good corner right there.
Right.
Now, Jadarian Price, I like him. Eli Stowers, that's somebody we can look at. We need tight end. Now, you see how far down I'm scrolling, right? I don't see center yet. Keelan Rutledge, I hear people say he could possibly play center, but he didn't actually play center at any point. They're saying he could probably be center because he took some snaps at Senior Bowl, but that don't count for me.
Right.
Right. Ted Hurst. So Sam Heck, he's ranked 74th. This is where it gets a little tricky. This is what I keep saying about the center thing, right? Too far down for where we're picking, right? In terms of value. But he may not be there in our next pick. So what do you do? Hey, Ashley, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming through. Ja Wayne says, I would have drafted Tyson, can get those positions in later rounds. You can get every position in later round. There's wide receivers here.
Yeah.
There's wide receivers here. You can get every Jeremy Bernard. Let's see. I saw Scarlett Bell there. Chris Brazel is there.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ted Hurst is here. Like there are every position you can say you can get in a later round. Every position. But what caliber of player are you getting?
Mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong. I think Tyson's going to be that guy. It's just his injury history that scares me. Like,
yeah. I listen. In Ja Wayne, I wouldn't be mad either way they went.
Either facts.
I wouldn't be mad either way. Let's see. God's favorite says get the guard plus it's good value. Besantes. I'm leaning towards that. If I can't keep saying, fix the O-line, and we go on the O-line. We need tackle, guard, and center. We need those three things. I know it's not the sexy pick. I know people might be like, I don't know, but Lamar Jackson will be smiling. All right. Okay. EDC, go BPA. That's what Goldman says. Trade back. Good trade. Dunker or Stowers for Coach C. Jeremy Bernard, you guys are all over the place. I need you guys to huddle up.
Get it right.
I need you guys to huddle up.
Listen, but I think I'm tempted for Jeremy Bernard. Like, I think he's going to be really good.
Okay.
Because of his route running. But like you said, we can't keep talking protect Lamar, and then go ahead and just grab everybody else. Because even Banks is an interesting prospect right now. We don't want to go but we don't want to go defense. Like it's too. I think we got to go. We got to protect the ball or trade back. Because
moving back 7 picks help us narrow down a player. We pick up an extra pick. I don't know. We can go. We can move back 7 picks. We can move back 12 picks.
I would move back 12. I would possibly move back 7 and get that 4th rounder. Because I think if we're going to offensive lineman, I think we can go back 7 picks and still get that guy.
All right, we're doing it. Let's do it. All right. Okay, see, here goes Chicago. No, we're not. No, we're making a pick. Chase is still there. Caleb Banks now.
Same player still up.
Now, and Jeremy Bernard still there. Oh my God. What you want to do, Hendo? My pick would be Chase Besantes.
Grab Chase.
You want Chase? You want Chase or you want Jeremy?
Nah, Chase. We got to protect them all. We can't keep talking about it. And then when we get our opportunity, we don't do it.
Guys, it's Chase Besantes. That's the move. That's the move. Congratulations. We saved Lamar. Okay, we saved the season. All right. All right. We're not. All right. We're going. All right. We're out of the first and second round. We'll move this. We'll speed this along. All right. We're not going to do too many trades because this thing will offer you trades almost every round here. Now, and JR, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay, people like that Chase move. Okay, if we move back, I would go heck. Yes, that's yeah. So let's see who's here at center. Let's see who's left. Connor Liu, Logan Jones, Brian Parker, Trey Zoom, Parker Brailsford. That's who I mocked for us. I think it was like the second or third round, and the LBHT mock draft. Let's see. Yep. The guy from Florida isn't there anymore. But it's funny because I believe it was on one of Coach's streams. Somebody was saying, because I think he had mentioned Parker Brailsford, and they're like, no, he's too small. Like we did the same thing with Linderbaum. We need to get a bigger center. And Coach said, which one? And people started looking through the centers, and they're like, they're all small.
Right.
They all have short arms. We're
Right.
cooked. Like, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just say get somebody else. You see a name, like, oh, just get him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you like about it? What don't you, like
what's the alternative?
Yeah, because all of them are undersized.
All right.
Just about the ones that you're talking about. All right. So what do we got here? Max Clare. We need tight end. David Igbenogson. All right, Malachi Fields, Connor Liu. There's Connor Liu. Y'all like Connor Liu? We can get our center right there. This is usually the spot where I get a center too. Right. Jason Kilgore or Jalen Kilgore, Romello Height. What you think? Be fun, Marlo. Hey, thank you for being a member for 4 months too, Kwame.
I'm. It goes against everything I believe, but I like Malachi Fields.
Malachi Fields. Let's see. Malachi Fields, wide receiver. Oh, that's why he's a Notre Dame. I like Malachi Fields too, though. And this is perfect timing because somebody asked, where was the comment? God made me said first 3 picks O-line. I get it, but who is Lamar going to throw to? Well, first of all, I mean, we forget about Zay Flowers. You don't like Bateman all of a sudden. Okay. I thought Bateman just needed the opportunity. No, I'm joking. But Zay Flowers, and this might be one of the things. Okay, if we get Malachi Fields, there's your answer. Or we go and get Stephon Diggs in free agency, or Tyreek Hill, or we can still trade for somebody.
Bring back D-Hop.
Yeah, but yes, I hear you. You. But if we go Malachi Fields here, then there's the answer. But protecting Lamar is priority. Would you not agree?
And I get it as well. He does need some better weapons to throw to, but you got to sacrifice something to get something. He should have had better weapons to throw to. We shouldn't be at this point, right? We shouldn't be at this point right now in free agency, trying to show up a need for a guard, a center, and a wide receiver, and they still need linebacker help, defensive line help. They want to get another corner. Like, it's not an easy job. I know, we joke EDC sometimes. It's not easy, especially when you're put in these positions. If you didn't handle certain things on free agency, you can only get what you can get. But I understand, like, Lamar does need some better weapons to throw to. We need a tight end. We need a tight end. We need a tight end one. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Sean, I get that, Sean. I see that too. I see Malachi Fields, Miles Boyce 2.0. I see that.
Oh my goodness. So people are saying Ted Hurst. Ted Hurst ain't here anymore, y'all. These are the wide receivers left. He's gone. It's Malachi Fields. So get back on that train. All right. Deion Burks, Dejon Stribling, Jacoby Lane, Brandon Thompson, Kevin Coleman, Kendrick Law. So that's what we got there. Tight end, Max Clare, Justin Jolly, Sham Roche, Oscar Delp, Eli Raderon, Michael Trigg. So Dalen Bentley. There's still a few here that could be starters for us, but that's what it's looking like. All right. Yeah. Or we can go Connor Liu. So what you guys want? What's going on, YT? On YT? Good morning.
And appreciate you, Don, for the gifts. He gifted you some memberships.
Oh, hey. Who gifted that?
Don C did.
Don C, salute, Don C. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh yes, thank you, Adelia. That's why she's a super producer. So Jose, you missed that. Don C. Be more gifted 5 memberships and deserves a shout out. Absolutely.
Indeed.
Glad you on it. Thank you, Don C. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. And congratulations to everybody that received that. All right.
They saying go Lou. They saying go Lou.
So coach says Fields. Oh, okay. He said Lou. What you want to do, Hendo?
Yeah, God. Listen, God maybe has persuaded me. He says Pinter or Lou. Let's go Lou.
Pinter or Lou, what you want to do?
Right. You put that in proper perspective now. I got my head on straight, Lou.
And this is the best war room. Everybody in the chat, this is the war room that they need on draft night. Okay, now a bunch of yes men, not everybody just like, yeah, great pick. Right. We need to have this discourse. Okay, right. We can move up. See, this is consolidating a little bit. We move back 1 pick, and then we can get rid of this 253rd pick and get to under the 200s. This is something I would do. You guys agree?
It's a no-brainer.
Okay,
one pick.
We'll accept that. Okay. All right. Now the offers aren't coming in as much. They're like, there's not much left.
Right.
Okay. Daryl Jackson, Takario Davis, Will Lee, Oscar Delp. I like him. We got some running backs, and I'll also say don't neglect running back. I know some people will say, "Hey, this ain't the year to look for backups, whatever." Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. If there's a good one that can be a good backup now and a starter later, yep. Michael Trigg is interesting because I was looking at my guy, what's his name, Matt Waldman. I always look at his stuff, his scouting reports, and he does a really good job. He actually has Michael Trigg ranked really high amongst tight ends. Right. So that's somebody that could be a draft steal. I think man, we nailed it on O-line. We can now we can go BPA.
Right.
Okay. We'll see for wide receivers. What we have left for wide receiver? Kevin Coleman, Kendrick Law. Okay, it's getting a little thin here, but I like Kendrick Law. All right. What do y'all think? What do y'all put in the draft in the chat? Takario Davis, YT on YT says Delp. Coach says Davis. John Wayne says Daryl Jackson. Come on, guys, huddle it up.
Yeah.
Delp going to be nasty.
This is what we need. Dig
so bad. He literally solidifies the wide receiver 2 spot. Yeah.
If he can stay out of jail.
King says Delp. What's going on, Flex Zone?
What's up? Yes, indeed. Draft
this can't be all that's available in this draft. Well, this is the 4th round now. We're like in the 4th round. So yeah. And I'll tell you what, even these names probably won't be available on the 4th round in real life.
Listen, the craziest part about this draft is this is one of the most unpredictable drafts in recent history. Nobody really has an idea who's going to pick whom or if people are going to trade up. Like all of these picks could be safe in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. We just don't know how the draft board is going to fall. So,
yeah. And we got JR with the super chat. Thank you, JR. Appreciate that. Says, I believe we still have to address D-tackle. Yes, I agree. Madubuike doctors believes he'll be back. We don't know what that timetable looks like. Stop believing and start doing. Yes, you're absolutely right. And we didn't even mention that Madubuike, he got surgery last week. Everything went well, and they say he can play, or they believe he'll have a shot to play this year. And at first I was like, man, why? He had an injury last year. Why wait so long? But I think it's one of those things. He probably had to heal to a certain point before he could even get the surgery. I'm thinking that's what it was, and that's why they're kind of hush about it, because they weren't sure how he was going to heal up. But that's a good sign. And I'm not a doctor, obviously,
right?
And you hear something about the neck, you think, oh man, you could be gone a long time. But it could be one of those things that the neck heals up a lot faster than your knee. You know what I mean?
Right.
So maybe he doesn't have to be out the whole year. Like it sounds bad to where he'll be gone a long time, but it could be one of those things. He's already done the hard part by healing up. He did the surgery, and in a couple months he's 100%. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I do know even if that's the case, it will be a while before you see him take full snaps. He's missed a whole year.
Right.
So they're gonna slowly, roll him out there if he's good to go.
Yeah, and what we need to start doing is like they brought DJ Reader in, sign him because you know what John Harbaugh's up there doing. It's been rumored that they're after him. So if Beeks is not going to be ready, like you said, he may be ready to play, but not early on. And we're going to need somebody early on. So bringing a veteran that can kind of hold things up till it gets back.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna speed through this. So what do you think, Hendo? It looks like the majority is going towards Delp, but you know what? No, we're going D tackle because JR gave us $10. Okay,
right?
He bought our loyalty for this round.
Yeah,
we'll go Dale Jackson here.
Florida State.
For Florida State, there you go. Oh, we got another pick. We got back-to-back picks.
Did we?
There you go. We can have it all, y'all. There we go. Oscar Delp. There we go. Why not both? Boom.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. We're back on the clock. Parker Brailsford is still there. We can't go wrong getting two centers. We don't have any right now.
I mean, there's been rumor we're going to double dip at some position. Why not?
We could double dip at tight end, I think.
I think so too. The second one is always going to be better. We know this.
Yes. This guy is interesting. Harold Perkins.
Ooh.
Coach, what do you think about Harold Perkins? What do you think? He's one of those guys where, like, you have to find a position for him. In my opinion, you got to find a position and really commit him there.
Right.
Romello Height on the board. Still, I think he's gone. China says the Giants put out on Twitter, Reader is already a Giant right after the draft. There you go. Yep, they said Reader to the Giants agreed to terms after the draft, so they don't lose their comp pick. Yeah.
I say
okay. He loves Harold Perkins.
Yeah, I say go Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins has first round talent. Yeah, I agree. We'll do Perkins.
Is that back-to-back defenders?
Yep.
We love defense over here.
And because we consolidated our picks, and then we have like 8, 5th, 6th, and 7th round picks. We're back on the clock. Kendrick Law is there. Look, guys, we can get another Zane Durant, another D tackle. We can get running back Keelan Black. We can go O-line again. What y'all want to do this time around? There's our edge, Max Llewellyn. We can get the edge right there. We can get corner, Thaddeus Dixon. All right,
maybe we need another corner.
Yes, this is around where I could say we could look at corner. Is he an edge linebacker or Buchanan type? That's the thing, right? You gotta kind of figure out his position, right? I think he could even be like that. He could be like that hybrid, that safety linebacker type. I think he has. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach. I think Perkins can be that hybrid type of player, right? But I don't know. He's an athlete. He's a baller. Honcho, what's going on? Says if we need running back and you miss Keaton Mitchell, go ahead and get Desmond Claiborne from Wake Forest. I'm telling you, I coached against him, and he is going to be Keaton 2.0. I believe you. Let me see if he's available. Keelan Black, Jamari Taylor, Roman Hemby. I know Roman Hemby. I know of him. He used to play in Maryland. He played with Indiana last year. This guy, Matt Waldman, has really high on his list too. Robert Henry Jr. He played for UTSA. Shout out to UTSA. San Antonio. Desmond Reed. This is who you're talking about right here? Desmond. Oh, you said Claiborne. You said Claiborne.
Right.
Reed is gone. Claiborne's gone. Claiborne's gone. Reed, yeah, he's off the board.
So I got him.
Yeah. So sorry. All right, let's go. Who we want to get? Check and see if one of the Washington cornerbacks are there. All right, Coach. Let's see. Devin Marshall, NC State. Damani Jackson, Alabama. I don't see any of the Washington corners here. They are gone. Do you like any of these other corners? Thaddeus Dixon, North Carolina. Charlie Demings, Stephen F. Austin, TJ Hall, Iowa. Damani Jackson, Alabama. See, the chat getting quiet now. They was
right.
like, can you read a scouting report, please?
Right.
All right, we said we're gonna speed this up. This is the longest round we've taken. All right. What do you want to do, Hendo?
We gotta go corner.
All right, corner it is. I agree with you. We'll do. You want to do Dennings or you want to do the other kid? Let's just do Dennings. He's a small school. Do we want to do small school? Do you trust the small school corners? Is Dennings or Thaddeus Dixon, North Carolina?
You know, I hate North Carolina. Yeah.
All right, Demings. I said Dennings, but it's Demings. All right, there we go. We got a cornerback. It's not the one you wanted, but it's the one that was there. Who did we draft already? YT. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, let me put it on the board right there. Spencer Fano, Chase Besantis, Connor Liu, Daryl Jackson, Oscar Delp, Harold Perkins, Charlie Demings. Okay, that's what we got so far. All right, and we're gonna speed through this. I think Kendrick Law is a good value pick here. Okay, let's get 2 wide receivers. What you think?
Yep.
All right, Kendrick Law. Salute. And we got another trade offer. We're not doing any more trade offers at this point. Sorry. Phone lines are closed. And look, we're picking back to back again. Back to back again. We can go Kalen Black. We need running back. Who else? Let's see.
I like Caden Curry.
Caden Curry. Oh, okay. Caden Curry.
I think Curry is gonna be special.
There we go. We got our edge. Don't need Bane. We got Caden Curry at home. All right. This guy right here, I read his scouting report. Mm-hmm. They say he's actually pretty good. The reason why he fell is because he's like 28 years old. Not quite 28 years old. He's like 25.
He's older. Right.
He's older. They said he'll be 30 or close to 30 by the time his next contract comes up, but he's ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Coach said he only liked the Perkins pick and Connor Liu. He said he hates everything else. But Coach, I'm not sure. Did you see the first round? Like a lot of guys were off the board. I mean, we could have gotten Jordan Tyson. We could have. Yeah. All right. What y'all think? What y'all think here? Let's see what's left at tight end. Let's see what's left here. Nothing good. Nothing that I see. All right. So, all right, type something in the chat. We're gonna pick it real quick. Type something in the chat, Coach. You can finish. You can finish this chat strong.
He said
you finish this chat strong. He hates Fano.
He hates Fano.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kobe says get a punter.
Kobe said punter. No, did we sign a punter? I thought we signed.
We signed one, but they're gonna draft one.
Oh, you're probably right.
We do have Kamen Rucker.
There is somebody that I always do to cap off these draft picks. How many draft picks do we have left? I can't see. Okay. We have 2 more draft picks. 3. When we get to the last draft pick, I have somebody I'm going to pick because this thing always gives me a high grade for him. And, I always joke with B, we're going to get this guy. Right. But we're going to get him. Let's see. Shot Marshall still on the board. Where's the running back? Taylor from UVA. Man, I said put a name in there. And y'all just like, running back from UVA. I don't see. I want to get this guy right here. Let's get Robert Henry. Let's get him. All right. We got another pick coming up here. Another pick. Oh, backup QB. Okay.
We got the Pro Bowl at backup QB.
Yeah. We can look at QB. Get one that we can actually develop. Do you like any of these guys? I'm not going to even pretend like I know any of these people.
Right.
Let's see. I like Vega, Maga, but I'm taking Tyson over Final. Okay.
I ain't mad at that.
Me neither. You would get no arguments here.
If they do that, okay.
Yeah. We're not gonna fight over this. What you think, Hendo? You can make this pick.
Huh? We don't, give me the quarterback out of Georgia Tech.
Quarterback out of Georgia Tech. Haynes King. Done. Good job. Good job. And then we are on the board again. Now, this is the last pick. I always get this guy. The 350-pound defensive lineman that can run like a 4.5 40 from Nigeria. He's probably gonna go undrafted. Maybe somebody took him. I don't see him here now. Oh, there he is. Uar Bernard. You heard this? You heard this guy?
No.
All right, we get him. Uar Bernard. He played for like Howard or something like that. He's from this Nigerian village, and he is Hendo. He's like 300 pounds of pure muscle. Runs like I'm not exaggerating when I say like he ran like a 4.5, like a 4.5 or 4.6 40, something like that. Has a crazy vertical, like he's insane. But like, of course, the skill ain't there. But
raw prospect.
In seventh round, that's a prospect I can say we can develop that guy. And our draft grade overall is a B+. So, Coach, this random website does not agree with you. They think we're smart. Let's recap real quick and go over this. This took way too long. I thought we were gonna fly through this.
Right.
But this is Jose and Hendo in the morning's official mock draft. Spencer Fano, Chase Besantis, Connor Liu, Daryl Jackson, Oscar Delp, Harold Perkins, Charlie Demings, Kendrick Law, Caden Curry, Robert Henry Jr., Haynes King, and Uar Bernard.
It's way too many draft picks.
Yeah, it's way too many.
Way too many draft picks.
Look, in a perfect world, and we have more time.
Coach said he's me. I ain't know.
This is why we need to trade up.
Right.
This is why we need to trade up, because we picked up one more draft pick, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. We got it. Look, this is just telling you that we need to trade up in the draft. That's what that's telling you right there.
Right.
The moral of the story is, don't expect players to fall to you, right? Because that's what happened. That's why we went down this road. Players didn't fall to us that we thought were going to be there. Don't wait for players to fall to you. Move up, right? And protect your quarterback. Okay. And listen, who I can't remember who said it, but do you want Pinter or Connor Liu? Just keep that in mind when we get into these later drafts and later in the round, and you're saying, "Oh, this guy's still on the board. We should get him." Do you want Pinter or said center? Okay,
right.
Go center. How did Caden Curry drop so low? Man, it's a mock draft simulator. It's not perfect.
Yeah. And somebody always drops.
Somebody always drops, and some of these guys aren't as good as we project them to be in our minds. Some of them are actually what they're properly placed. Okay, so all right. That took up most of the show, but appreciate y'all coming through, man. And there's Kobe right on time with the super chat. Thank you, Kobe. Says leave it to EDC to load up on picks in a weak draft. I know. But we don't know how weak it is. Like, some of these guys might actually be a lot better than we realize. I just don't trust him to get it right. I don't. But I'm rooting for him, and I'm hoping I'm wrong this year. All right. All right. Come back tonight, LBHT show. All right. We're not going to do another mock draft, but we will be talking. It'll be mostly draft talk. And then tomorrow, all of us, the whole crew, me, B, Hendo. I know Hendo looking away, but I already submitted your name. We will be streaming live with Coach along with the Deep Cover crew. That's Mike, Chris, Carrie. All right, they'll all be there. That's going to be a lot of fun. Ohio State is my drinking game. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going down Thursday and Friday. Coach will be streaming that day as well. I'll be streaming with them. I already committed to both days. So lots of draft content coming your way. We'll be giving reactions and all that stuff. So stay tuned. What you thinking?
I can't remember, but weren't we invited to the draft?
Were we?
Yes.
Who invited us?
The other last week, it was like I got this season ticket holder and have a PSL, and we
I
got
think
that might have been
you were invited to the draft.
No. He came and invited both of us. I don't know if it was the draft or if it was something else. I'm not for certain. I gotta look.
Yeah. Send it to our emails or DM us. I mean, we already committed to doing this live, right. So
Ty, you gotta ask Coach that.
I'll mock draft out.
Facts. We need the real thing.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna be streaming tomorrow. Yes, they sure are. They sure are.
But one person.
I'm so excited and hyped for the draft. Yeah.
Oh, Coach said that was a jersey reveal.
Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all doing Collins for the draft? We don't do Collins. I mean, Hendo might on his stream.
On what stream?
Well, actually, no. Coach is going to be doing the whole stream. So it's up to Coach. Actually, Coach does Collins. And listen, if Coach wants to do Collins, that's the only time you'll see me on a Collins is if he does it. Coach, that's a question for you. So he'll let you know. I'm not sure if he set it up that way. Because I think we tried it once or twice, and he could, like, the way it was set up, like, we couldn't hear the guys, the people calling in. He could hear, and I think they could hear, but like the rest of us couldn't hear it.
Mm-hmm. And Nitro's doing his own stream.
Yeah, Nitro's doing his own stream, Giovanni. Yep. He said, "Hold up, EDC invited y'all tomorrow."
You know he didn't.
Hey, keep a close eye on the war room. You might see something.
I think they see us in the war room. Somebody pass out.
TVD. Okay, there you go. You just have to tune in and see. All right, this is the show. All right, you had me here for an hour. I'm late to work again, but that's all right. That's all right. This was fun. This was worth it. Tune back in tonight, 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna talk some more draft. All right, lots of content coming your way. So ice up. Okay. Ice up, son. All right, y'all have a great day. We'll see you later.
Peace.
Peace.